Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us for 10 News at 6. I'm Megan Woods, in for Jessica Jewell. We start the show in Indianapolis, where the investigation continues into a mass shooting at a FedEx facility. A former employee killed 8 people there Thursday night and injured 5 more before killing himself. Chris Pallone has the latest.
The shooting victims at the Indianapolis FedEx facility ranged in age from 19 to 74. 8 people who went to work like every other night, but this time did not come home. 5 others are expected to survive their injuries after a former employee with a rifle opened fire.
Couldn't believe it was my mama who got shot. I didn't believe it until I saw her.
His mother is expected to make it. So is Kristen Johnson's father. His car a constant and chilling reminder of the violent attack.
And looking at his car, he has 12 bullet holes in it. So the fact that he's even still alive is... that's a lot.
Investigators have searched the home of 19-year-old Brandon Hull, a former FedEx employee. He was already known to law enforcement. The FBI said Hull's mother previously warned them he might want to be killed by a police officer.
He was found in a couple of police reports.
The killings drawing an emotional response from President Biden.
This has to end. It's a national embarrassment. It is a national embarrassment what's going on.
Congressional Democrats say there are steps they could take that would immediately impact the number of mass shootings in the U.S., but are hitting a roadblock in the Senate.
Just basic steps like universal background checks for gun purchases, closing the boyfriend loophole, closing the Charleston loophole, simple ways to make people across this country safer.
Now, yet again, 8 more American families are left to mourn.
Our aunt, Amarjit, she left her kids night before, and then she's not going to come back ever. Her 13-year-old and 19-year-old, they're going to look for answers every day.
Answers that might never come. Chris Pallone, NBC News.
More than 100 people gathered and marched through Washington, D.C. last night ahead of closing remarks in the Derek Chauvin trial. Chauvin has decided he will not testify. Closing arguments begin Monday. The National Guard is being deployed in several states in preparation for any unrest. Deputies have arrested and charged a man in Bedford County with sex crimes. Matthew has been charged with 2 counts of animate object penetration. Details about the case are limited and the investigation is ongoing. If you know anything, please contact Bedford County Sheriff's Office. About 3,000 workers at the New River Valley Volvo plant in Dublin have gone on strike. The strike comes after a 30-day contract extension between workers and the company. In a statement, the plant's general manager says the company is seeking to provide better wages, job security, and benefits, and is disappointed workers decided to strike. The plant has added over 1,000 jobs since the current union agreement from 2016. Health officials say COVID-19 is not showing signs of slowing down. More than 3 million people worldwide have died of the virus since the start of the pandemic. Johns Hopkins University says more than 20 U.S. states have confirmed at least a 10% hike in daily infections. Officials are accelerating efforts to get shots of the vaccine into arms.
The increasing trends in cases, hospitalizations, and deaths are very concerning, and they threaten the progress we've already made. Widespread vaccination is the only way we will ultimately move past this pandemic.
The CDC says nearly a third of adults in the U.S. are fully vaccinated. As more adults get the COVID vaccine, some are wondering if universities will be allowed to make them a requirement. The University of Virginia has not said whether it will mandate the shot, but other universities have. Legal experts believe such mandates can be allowed.
It's a private contract between the college or the university and the student. I can't think of any reason they couldn't make vaccination a condition of enrollment.
I think the government's going to say, look, under these circumstances, this is necessary.
If a school district mandates the shot, they would still need to offer a virtual option because of the constitutional requirement to educate everyone. Calling it one of the toughest marathons ever, runners say today's Blue Ridge Marathon was hard to defeat. 10 News reporter Alexis Davila tells us how the COVID-19 safety measures didn't stop the spirit of the race.
Separated by spots marked by chalk and divided into 50 groups, nearly 2,800 racers laced up and took off in the Blue Ridge Marathon. The coronavirus pandemic gave experienced runners like Daniel Montgomery more time to train.
Running about 2-3 times a week. I live in a place that's very rural, so I got a lot of mountains, so I got a lot of practice doing this.
Then there's Betsy White, dressed in suspenders and colorful buttons, eager for her first time on the course and a chance to bring a little fun along the way.
Sometimes runners look like they're really struggling, and then they see me, and it just makes them smile. You know, it just makes me smile. It's just we had to be there for each other, lift each other up, so.
That's the right attitude needed to push through, as our own John Carlin described this race the best.
Because you're about to be uncomfortable in America's toughest road marathon.
With more than 7,400 feet of elevation on the course, many runners say it was brutal.
Oh, it was crazy. This is probably the toughest race I've ever done, and I've done a lot of races.
Injuring his foot 5 miles in, Aaron Spack put in his blood, sweat, and tears to ultimately win his first marathon ever.
You know, the uphills were painful. The downhills were kind of terrifying. I thought I was going to break my ankles. I was going so fast.
Grabbing their medals and water bottles in the end, racers say they look forward to returning next year. In Roanoke, Alexis Davila, 10 News, working for you.
Coming up, a familiar face at the Blue Ridge Marathon was killed in a crash earlier this year. How his family decided to keep his memory alive during the race. A new study is revealing how high school students are navigating the pandemic, why COVID-19 might not be their main concern.
And the weather started off perfect today, but we have brought in some more cloud cover. How long that sticks around and when more rain returns, coming up in your full forecast.
The Blue Ridge Marathon is a tradition for many, including Sergeant Perry Hodge, the beloved Pulaski County School Resource Officer who was killed in a head-on crash back in January. He used to run the race every year, but now a new face is running in his honor. His nephew Dylan ran his first half marathon on Hodge's behalf. He started training immediately after Hodge's death and says every day he developed a closer connection to his uncle.
I couldn't think of a better reason to honor him, honor a man that, lived his life being selfless and working hard than putting myself through hardship.
Sergeant Hodge's wife, Lisa, says her husband would run at least 26 miles every week and was always an early riser for the Blue Ridge Marathon. Wearing these shirts in his honor, Lisa says she is thankful for Dylan and other community members who have shown their support.
It means so much to all of us, the family, his grandkids, everything. It's been a hard 3 months, but this is really just awesome that they're all doing this.
Family and friends also awarded Lisa with a customized medal to honor Sergeant Hodge. A new experience from CarMax could be behind your next sugar rush, how it's part of a plan to get you to try before you buy. And here's a live look from our Roanoke Blacksburg Airport, and it's cloudy, but it still looks beautiful. Coming up on 10 News at 6, Delaney will have another check of your forecast. That's coming up in just a few minutes. New data shows college enrollment sank 25% last year because of the pandemic. The survey from Junior Achievement and Citizens finds many of last year's high school graduates delayed their college plans, largely because their parents or guardians were less able to provide financial support. The survey also finds the long-term financial impact of COVID is top of mind for many of today's young people. CarMax is teaming up with Dunkin to fuel a new test drive experience. CarMax customers who take a 24-hour test drive will receive a $10 Dunkin gift card. Customers who share their experience on Twitter or Instagram could also win free donuts for a year. Just tag @CarMax and use the hashtags Doing Donuts and 24-hour test drive.
Your local weather authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
We're taking you live to our sky cam over in Blacksburg, still holding on to a lot of cloud cover despite seeing some of those blue skies earlier today. These will be sticking with us heading into the overnight hours, so our temperatures are not going to be dropping quite as fast as we have in recent nights, but it's still going to be a very chilly evening for us. 61 currently in Roanoke, 65 is one of our warm spots in South Boston, along with Lynchburg, and then you head towards the New River Valley, even the Highlands, temperatures mostly into the 50s at this point. Again, 30s and 40s by tomorrow morning. So temperatures with the clouds overhead, again, that prevents us from cooling down very quickly because it traps some of the heat that we were able to gain throughout the day today. 57 right around 9 p.m. From there, only cooling down by about 3 degrees around 11 p.m. So very mild at that point. But again, by tomorrow morning, our temperatures in the 30s and 40s, maybe just a few degrees warmer than we started our day off with today. But even so, it is unseasonably cool for this time of year. Future tracker for your Saturday, we're going to be starting off pretty quiet. However, we have another round of showers that are going to be forming after lunchtime. Most of these are going to be staying along and west of the parkway. In fact, I think the Highlands definitely have the best chance for that rain. These are going to be maybe a little bit more widespread than what we saw today, so definitely keep your umbrella around if you are planning on heading out the door tomorrow, and even maybe keep that jacket around. Temperatures will be back into the 60s. From there, we head towards Monday. Things are looking much calmer. We're going to be seeing a little bit more in the way of some sunshine for our Monday. It would not surprise me if we have an isolated shower at times, but these showers on Monday are going to be a lot more hit and miss than even what we see for tomorrow. Your upper air pattern over the next few days, we are seeing that jet stream that has been dipping down further off to our west, that it's eventually going to move into our area, bringing that colder air from the north, dropping our temperatures into the 50s and 60s on Wednesday. And yes, even starting our Thursday off with temperatures in the 30s. So it is going to be a cold start. We do have the potential for frost that day. Just take a look at what we're expecting. In fact, temperatures will be mostly along and below average in the days to come, with Thursday, of course, being our coolest day. Temperatures again in the 50s and 60s for that day. From there, we are going to watch those showers moving in with our next cold front. That'll be coming in, though, for Tuesday when those rain showers start to move in. So let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. Our temperatures staying in the 60s through Tuesday. Again, Tuesday, our warmest day. Wednesday, we're down into the mid-50s for you. And that's when those rain chances will be moving through pretty widespread. In fact, I would not be surprised if in the coming days we actually increase these rain chances. By Earth Day, we're actually seeing a lot more sunshine. Things are going to be much calmer for us. Temperatures still not where we should be for this time of year, but at least we won't be dealing with that rain. The sun will be out. However, it could certainly be windy at times. For the Roanoke Valley, 72 for a high on Tuesday, 10 degrees colder by Wednesday, into the 50s for Earth Day, and then right back to the 60s from there. Megan?
Coming up at 10 News at 11, it's been a busy week in Southwest Virginia, and if you didn't get a chance to catch up, we're working for you to bring you some of this week's top talkers. Eric?
And coming up in sports, Virginia Tech baseball goes for a win in Game 2 against Georgia Tech, a check on some volleyball region finals, and we go to Lexington as VMI tries to lock up a SoCon title and a playoff bid. See if they came through right after the break. In Harrisonburg, top-ranked JMU defeated number 11 Richmond 23-6 in their regular season finale. On the softball diamond, Virginia Tech swept Georgia Tech in a doubleheader 4-3 and 10-4. Regional volleyball scores to get to your region finals. Rockbridge County's magical season comes to an end against Rustburg. They will host Hidden Valley on Tuesday, and Giles, winners over Floyd County, they will host Gate City on Tuesday. Delaney?
Thank you, Eric. Temperatures for this evening will be dropping slowly. However, it is still going to be a pretty cold night for us by tomorrow morning. But right around 7, we're in the lower 60s, upper 50s by 9, and mid 50s around 11. We're not tracking really much rain at this point, maybe a few spotty showers overall. Most of us will be dry this evening, just keeping those clouds overhead. Your 7-day forecast keeps our temperatures in the 60s through Monday. Tuesday will be our warmest day, so enjoy it while it lasts, because then that's when our next cold front will be moving through, dropping us to the 50s and 60s over the next several days after that. And yes, Thursday morning is going to be a brutal one. We've been enjoying these 40s and 50s. Well, now we're going to be dropping right back down into the 30s. So make sure you are prepared for that. And if you started planting, we could have some frost. So you may want to be prepared to cover your plants.
I am not looking forward to that. But thanks, Delaney. NBC Nightly News is next. We'll see you back here at 11.